When Sephora launched in 1998, it was really a revolutionary beauty concept, and the whole idea was that we had to go out there and get brands to be sold in our store. Hi, my name is Allison Slater, and I am the VP of Retail Marketing here at Sephora. And what we found was some of the more traditional brands were resistant to entering the store. Understandably so. It was a new concept, and who knew if anyone would actually take to the concept. So we wound up stocking our stores with more up-and-coming, new unestablished brands like Stila. Now at Sephora, we have some amazing established brands like Dior, Lancome, and Clinique. So we're always looking for that fine balance of having every brand that you could want. There's some traditional and some indie brands. Within Sephora stores, there's only a limited amount of space, so we have to make some tough decisions about what brands we can bring in. So we look at everything from marketing, PR, packaging, product innovation, ingredients, and look at every single element of whether it's a product or a brand and really decide, is this right for our client, and is this going to be the brand that really sells well? We have an entire merchandising team that's based in San Francisco, and they really handle the relationship with our brands, what we call our vendors. So they're the ones who bring them on board. They actually get them to be part of the Sephora family, and they work with them in terms of what stores they're going to go into, what marketing programs they're going to participate in, and really how the brand's going to grow with Sephora. And that relationship is really started 4 to 6 months before they ever even enter the store. And then we have the inventory strategist, and they're really working on the quantity of product. And then there's the distributor, who literally is the one who's placing these 10,000 items into every single door and is really responsible for keeping up the stock levels in every single store. So it's a very complex team, but they're the ones who really own the relationship with the brands. At Sephora, our most successful brands are in under 350 doors. Sephora represents 125 of those, so about 80% of our brands are in less than 350 doors. So we are a crucial part to their distribution. I think when you're working with a brand, it's all about negotiation, and there is definitely the balance of power. Oftentimes, Sephora may want exclusivity for a product, so that's usually where a lot of negotiation comes up, and that's really, from a retail standpoint, one of the biggest points of negotiation. I will give you this product exclusively, and in return you will do X, Y, and Z for me. You'll run an ad and you will make sure that it's in the windows for a month. Every retailer wants to have the product exclusively and say, hey, we're the only ones who have it. One of the big challenges for a brand would be, can they really keep up with our growth rate? They may not be able to produce as much product as we need, which is a really scary thing for us, because then do our stores have no product? And that's a big challenge, but we really do pride ourselves on our in-stock rate. So it's so important that our brand partners are there and are able to supply us with the product we need so we can keep our in-stock levels.
We actually have over 150 brands in the store, and on the floor we probably have over 10,000 products, 10,000 SKUs on the floor at any given time. Hi, my name is Amy Moore, and I'm the store director of Sephora on 5th Avenue. Every time we sell something and it goes through the register, through the POS system, then it's automatically taken out of our inventory. We can also pull up what our average dollar sale is, how much we're actually selling to a client, and the units per transaction we're selling to a client. If we damage out an item, it's automatically taken out of our inventory. So we're able to pull up at any time during the day how much volume we have in the store. It's important for our store, especially being in the middle of New York City, on 5th Avenue, we have set the standard to be the flagship store. So we should have everything in stock, because clients come to our store expecting to see a full stock store. So it's important that our inventory levels are accurate. The place that we are most vulnerable is external loss shoplifters, especially the high profile brands. They have products that the price point is extremely high and they're very small. So they're very easy for a shoplifter to take, put in their pocket and walk out the door, and we wouldn't be the wiser. So we can actually do a cycle count, which is a mini inventory of the brand, Once we do the cycle count and find out exactly how many products we have on the shelf, then we're able to see if there's any differences. So we'll see the replenishment of the item.
I think really in order to understand business and retail, you have to go back to the roots of it and really what's involved in creating a store. And what it comes down to is you don't have a store unless you have the product there. So you need to understand the supply chain. You need to understand how does it get from point A to point B into the hands of the client ultimately. And a lot of that has to do with just really the relationship, but even the numbers are so important. So what does 10,000 units mean? Is that going to sell through our supply chain in a day and then we're going to be out of stock? You can't grow in business unless you understand how the entire business operates.